Hello, everyone, and welcome to Eaglevision Basketball. I'm Chad Hearn, along with Austin Waiter, Sam Jansky, Connor Hudgens, Ben Duff on the camera. Guys, it's the Vtown Showdown 2024. The Eagles taking on the Clinton Yellowjackets out of the 4A in the first round of the Vtown Showdown.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how the game plays. I think it's going to be a fun one, Sam. I mean, you've been hyping up this Clinton Yellowjacket team for me for a couple weeks. We're going to finally see what they look like.
Yeah, a good team tonight for the Eagles to go against out of the 4A. And, they made a pretty good run last year. I don't think they lost a lot, so it ought to be a great game.
Eagles coming in 4-2, coming off a win over a really good 1A Nevada Blue Jay team that was here at the Eagles Nest, 60-52 win. Really a complete game. First time we've seen a complete game played by the Eagles since that Lakeside game, first game of the season.
Yeah, not only a complete game, I mean, for both sides. Nevada gave them quite a battle. I mean, their three-point shooting, they had a lot of young players, and we talked about they're going to be a problem in the 1A.
Yes,
but, I mean, what Chad said, I mean, it was a complete performance of three-point shooting. Even with it being a close game, the Eagles were able to hang on and get that win, Sam.
Yeah, I mean, and we had some guys step up, came in off the bench and scored in double digits. That really helped the Eagles, move and and get that win, because we had some guys that just didn't shoot the ball well that night.
Yeah, the Yellow Jackets coming in tonight 3-2 out of the 4A, losing a close one to Cedar Ridge back on November 26th. So both teams haven't played in just a little bit. It's been a while, so both teams might be knocking off some rust. Clinton coming off a really good year last year, 22-7, 14-2 in conference. Finished second in 4A Region 5 last year, losing in the first round of the 4A playoffs. We've seen them at the Vtown Showdown last year. Eagles, I couldn't find where the Eagles had played Clinton in Eaglevision history for sure, and I couldn't find anything on the
internet. The only
internet.
thing I could find, I played in a Clinton tournament in Clinton. That's probably the closest thing to us playing.
Guys, I'm just going to date myself, but back in the early 90s, we were in the same conference, the 5A North Conference. It was Clinton, Vilonia, Mountain View, Greenbrier. That used to be an old conference foe back in the day. So,
okay, all right, well, leave it to Sam to date himself.
There you go.
But, yeah, you talked about it. The Yellow Jackets bringing back a lot. They're returning several starters. You talked about Carter Holland, the 6'6 senior, Harding signee. They've got Brendan Johnson, 6'4 junior, Sam Standard, 6'2 junior, and Gus Scoggins, a 6'4 senior. So, 3 returners, a lot of seniors, and a lot of size. They're not huge.
Yeah.
They got 6'6 Carter Holland, but they're all 6'1 to 6'4. Yeah, tall, big guys.
Yeah, I mean, they really are, and they can shoot the three-point shot pretty well, too. So it's going to be a fun matchup for it, as we've seen for the boys throughout most of this non-conference so far. Expecting a close one tonight, Sam.
I hope you're wrong about it being close. I would really love us to come out and just be on fire, kind of the Lakeside, but we know they're going to be a good team. They're well coached. You're going to have to run your offenses, and I think the team that rebounds better tonight wins the game. We're going to have to block out a lot of big bodies out there. I say big bodies, but long bodies. We're going to have to put a body on somebody to win the game tonight.
Yeah, we talked about the Yellow Jackets. Let's talk a little bit more about the Eagles real quick as we get close to starting lineups here.
We're on the air. We're on the air.
But you've got Lane Turner with 22 points, Cade Keller with 17 points, Watkins, 10 points off the bench. Great bench play. And then you had Harrison Lane, 11 rebounds for the night, 8 offensive rebounds. Not points on the board, but an incredible performance by Harrison Lane.
I mean, he's been the lead rebounder all year long. I mean, you see him elevate for those rebounds. It's incredible. But, I mean, you talked about the amount of help they got in that game from everyone. A lot of help off the bench.
Yeah, again, got to get that help off the bench tonight. Bench play will be critical in this game.
All right, we're going to go to an interview with Coach Pennell. Then we're going to highlight our sponsor of the Vtown Showdown, D&N Construction, and come back with starting lineups. Clinton Yellowjackets taking on the Vilonia Eagles. Vtown Showdown, back after this.
I'm here with Coach Pennell for the first night of the Vtown Showdown. Coach, what's it taking to win tonight?
It's going to take a good effort against a good Clinton team. They're good shooters. We're going to have to defend the three-point line very well. And I think if we can do that, we're going to get some good looks ourselves, but we need to shoot the ball up to our ability. This is a great field, and I'm excited about tonight. And, it's going to take everything we got to win this one.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Tim Nolan, the owner of D&E Construction, has been a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles for many years. Tim Nolan supports all sports in the Vilonia School District. D&E Construction has been in business for 19 years with over 27 years of experience in all areas of construction. Call D&E Construction today for all your commercial and residential needs. The Vilonia Eagles and D&E Construction, a winning team.
HSA Engineering proudly supports the Eagle student athletes. We would like to encourage all students to explore the STEM field, especially engineering, when considering a future career. Science, technology, mathematics, and even robotics are what make up the foundation of engineering, and engineering starts with education.
And we are back here after that thought and interview. Good job, Connor, with Coach Pennell. And he's right. Very good Clinton team. It's going to be a tough matchup. We're going to cut to PA announcer Daniel Hudgens for tonight's starting lineups.
Final matchup of the night features the Clinton Yellowjackets and your Vilonia Eagles. We're ready for the starting lineups. First for the visitors from Clinton. 6'3" sophomore, number 0, Hester Hensley. 6'5" senior, number 3, Carter Holland. 6'4" junior, number 5, Brendan Johnson. A 6'3" junior, number 22, Sam Standridge. And a 6'4" senior, number 24, Gus Scroggins. The head coach of the Clinton Yellowjackets, Judson Smith. And now these are the starting lineups for your Vilonia Eagles. At forward, a sophomore, 6'6", number 15, Jackson Hollis. At guard, a 6'1", senior, number 3, Cade Keller. At guard, a 5'9", senior, number 5, Harrison Lane. At guard, a 6'5", senior, number 25, Lane Turner. And at guard, a senior, number 12, Brody Jansky. Your head coach of the Eagles, Russ Pennell.
All right, there are the starting lineups, and as you can see, a size advantage goes to the Clinton Yellowjackets. They are all big in that starting lineup. I don't think Carter Holland's really 6'6".
Doesn't pass the eye test to 6'6", but he's listed there.
We're going to find out when him and Lane match up right here on the tip-off.
Yeah.
Or maybe Hollis. Who knows?
Yeah, Hollis comes in. I've got it, Hollis at 6'5".
He's taller. Hollis is taller.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
I'd
probably-
say Holland is 6'4". I've got him
Yep.
listed as 6'4".
Yep.
Not that it matters.
Good athlete.
I don't like it when sheets get
Yep.
a little inflated. Let's just call him a good player, good athlete. But he ain't 6'6". Here we go. Eagles, Yellowjackets, first round of the Vtown Showdown. It's going to be a tough matchup. And Hollis with the athleticism, the sophomore, normally coming off the bench, gets the start here tonight, gets the Eagles the first possession.
Got to have some good motion offense here early.
I know the lights were just out. It feels brighter in here.
Rough start for the Eagles there with a turnover bouncing off. But again, you got to have some motion offense. You got to be able to move the basketball here.
Bad
Sam.
entry pass. So you got somebody like Lane Turner. You want to give him the ball up high, not down at his knees.
Giving people the ball up high really helps.
Yep.
Turner with a tough matchup tonight against Holland. Holland with the hook shot.
That felt like an old school hook shot right there.
Yeah, he is as advertised. Remember watching him last year in this Vtown Showdown against Van Buren. Had a great game, a lot of physicality in that game. I think Van Buren may have pulled out that win, no, they went on to play Bryant. That's right.
Yep.
Clinton went on to won and played Bryant. Anyway, a really good, tough team. Three-point shot and fouled was Lane Turner.
And they knew they needed to get up on Lane because he hit some long-range three-pointers the last couple of games for the Eagles. So they knew they had to get up on him there, Sam.
Yeah, for sure.
First foul on Sam Standridge. And it will be 3 free throw tries for Lane Turner. Hits on the first.
Yeah, Lane, again, we talked last couple of games, he's been so aggressive scoring. I mean, you name it, especially in that fourth quarter of that Nevada game. He got in that low post and just took over the game in the fourth quarter. Was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, he did.
Lane hits the second to tie the ball game up.
We know he's going to get some double teams, so you got to be able to kick out when you feel that pressure. Same for the Holland kid, though. He's going to get double teamed, or we probably need to double team.
And a tough showing at the free throw line for Lane Turner. 3 for 3 makes it a 3-2 ball game. Had to earn that three-point basket. Holland for 3, off. Rebound by the Yellow Jackets, Gus Scoggins. They're going to call Hollis for the foul.
Yeah, and that's another thing with Eagles, again, rebounding. We've said it a lot this year. Going to have to win the rebound battle, not give up many second chance opportunities, especially against the team with Clinton with some of the size they have.
Yeah, for sure. And even Brody, he's got a tough match on 22. Got some.
That's 2 quick fouls on Hollis.
That's going to send Gus Scoggins to the free throw line. 6'4" senior. He's got good size, big kid. That's going to take Hollis out and bring Judson Boyd in for the Eagles as Scoggins ties us up at 3. It's a very different matchup, against the Nevada Blue Jays. They were a smaller team, a lot of athleticism. They had a 1.66 freshman kid, but this one is all big guys on the other side looking at us. Keller to Jansky. Jansky for 3 from the corner, just bounces in and out.
Great look again, though, from Keller, running in transition over to the corner. I mean, that's what he's been doing really well.
Eagles are going to have to play hustle, offense, and defense all night long. Brody Jansky with a tough assignment. Carter Holland gets to the basket and scores.
Yeah, that's just tough.
Was not fair for Brody on that one, for sure.
I mean, Lane tried to give help, but tough finish by Holland.
Did they switch off, or was that?
They just got, it was a screen.
Cade Keller to the basket. Almost interference there.
Hands were in the net, for sure.
No call. Jackets moving the ball around, driving inside. Harrison Lane tried to take a charge. No call. These officials have been letting them play in the boys game. And Cade Keller with the double dribble. Got to almost have a perfect game when you're outsized and got Carter Holland on the other team.
I mean, not only that, you got to be hitting your three-pointers too. We've seen this Eagles team. They've been able to get on a roll from the three-point line in some of their games. You'll need some of that tonight. Good job by Harrison Lane fighting there, not allowing that screen to come through.
Jansky, great defense against Sam Standridge. No points that trip for the Yellow Jackets. 6-3 lead for Clinton early here in the first. Keller trying to draw.
They're going to say, I guess he stepped on the line there.
They called an offensive foul. Hooking against Carter Holland.
That's
a hook. His first. I'm not sure I agree with that, but it was awkward looking, if nothing else.
But again, I mean, problem there with that possession, no movement. It was mainly just Keller and Lane Turner trying to make the offense create there, and that's not going to work.
Great defense by the Eagles to keep Holland from scoring again. Still 6-3. Turner drives and gets an easy layup.
Good
Lane
job.
Turner with all 5 points so far tonight for the Eagles.
Yeah, great finish there going to the basket, not being afraid of the contact.
Yeah, good way to be aggressive early.
Eagles got a tough first-round opponent here for sure.
Got to get up on him.
In the Vtown Showdown, Holland 0 for 2 from beyond the arc.
This is where the Eagles' offense is dangerous with Keller in transition.
Yeah, that did not look good from the release. Hopefully that's like that the rest of the night.
Wish I hadn't called out the 0 for 2. I feel like that's going to come back. Keller thought about the 3, drives.
Yeah, that had to be a.
Yeah, that one's got to be on Holland that time.
Yeah, let's get him some fouls. That's what we got to do is get him in foul trouble.
And guys, last year in the same slot for Clinton, they lost to Bryant 91-56. So Bryant put up a 50-plus point half to extend the lead they had in the first half.
So they played Van Buren in the second round, I guess.
Or I guess in maybe it was, yeah.
Okay, I had them backwards. Sorry. Oh, well, that was a tough first-round matchup for Clinton last year if they pulled Bryant.
Yeah. Then again, I mean, Bryant was just, they were just tough last year.
Yeah, Bryant ended up winning the whole thing.
Got to be ready to help on baseline. Good job by Harrison Lane.
Holland kicks out to Hensley. Hensley loses the handle. There is Harrison Lane as always. Sam Standridge hits the 3 to make it 9-5.
That was good contest by Brody.
Yeah,
I mean, it was
out.
It was a good release.
I'll tell you, there are a lot of Clinton fans over here on this side with us.
They're basically all in front of us right now.
Showed up here tonight. Appreciate Clinton coming out and watch their Yellow Jackets here in the Vtown Showdown. Cade Keller for 3, just long.
And if the three-point shots aren't falling over, the Eagles' defense has got to be a lot better in the paint here.
Judson Boyd doing all he can. That's a tough matchup.
Yeah,
Gus Scoggins, big 6'4 senior, had position on him. Boyd trying to keep him from getting that.
Yeah, you could tell Scoggins one of those guys you're going to have to fight with down there to get good position, Sam.
Yeah,
you're going to have to fight.
You have to fight with all of them. They're going to be a physical team. They're going to get pushed around. Brody got knocked down here on a cut through. So,
and I mean, mostly we talked about a couple of the centers on this Eagles team. A lot of them are younger. This is a good moment for them to get some tough physical battles in the paint in this game.
Tough shot.
Hensley got fouled on the shot. That one's on Keller. That's his second.
And that is what you do not need. Multiple Eagle starters with double-digit fouls here.
Yeah.
Well, double-digit. I mean, multiple. Wow, Austin, you can't have double-digit fouls.
We've seen great offensive and defensive production from the bench players.
Yep.
So we're going to get an opportunity. Mac Mannion checking in for Cade Keller.
Of course, he had a big one off the bench.
Yeah, Mac's been playing good last. Let's hope we don't jinx him either. But he's come in off the bench last couple games, really been effective.
Hit a couple of critical threes against Nevada from the Eagles' nest. Hensley makes it 10-5. Mannion will bring the ball up for the Eagles. Judson Boyd, Lane Turner, Harrison Lane, Brody Jansky.
We have what do we got?
Shot clock, I guess.
Shot clock. It's all right. Table over there been doing a great job tonight. Volunteer squad for the Vtown Showdown.
And you can even tell on some of these cuts when going to the rim. I mean, Clinton is there with the arm cutting them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, very physical team. Lane Turner kicks out to Brody Jansky. That was a really late whistle.
I was about to say, that was
late whistle after everybody yelled about it. So,
I think, the crowd wanted to travel.
Yeah, they wanted to travel on that. But, I mean, that was I didn't even pay attention to what was going on down there. I just saw the corner 3, and I was like, what happened here? Was it inadvertent? And looks like shot clock again.
No, clock never started.
Oh, clock never started. Yeah, but we're going to have to be tough on the inside here. I mean, we've seen it with Lane Turner once or twice already, being aggressive going to the basket. We got to have a lot of guys be like that tonight.
We're going to have to, and we're just going to have to shoot the ball well tonight. And so far, only 5 points to show for it.
And that's all Lane Turner. And we've got an offensive foul called on the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, a little illegal screen pick.
Going the other way.
Really need something here, an offensive set to get some points.
I mean, not just an offensive. I want to see like movement. Like we've taught in that Nevada game, the ball movement was incredible. They were getting everyone involved offensively. That is what it's going to take for this Eagle team to have success. I know Lane Turner's been a great scorer. You can rely on him in late in the post, but you got to get everyone involved moving the basketball.
Eagles moving the ball around. 14 on the shot clock.
Got to want to shoot it.
2 minutes left in the first.
This is not where you want to be right now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Well on the perimeter still.
Yep. Not finding anything. Mannion with the turnaround from 15.
Just wasn't there.
Got to find Holland.
Holland for three.
Yeah.
Harrison Lane had position.
There he goes with his great rebounding again. I mean,
and you know something's up when he didn't get that rebound there. Harrison Lane with a career high rebounds of 12 against East Dem.
Yeah.
Career high offensive rebounds of 8 against Nevada.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, wait a minute, Harrison Lane gets the rebound. What happened here? Something truly must have gone wrong. But again, got to get some good sets here offensively.
And there is Lane Turner with the three-point shot, now with all 8 of the Eagles' points. 10-8, Clinton lead. There is Scoggins from the corner, all over.
They're going to call Brody on the
possibly be
box
on
out.
him, boxing out.
He's trying to box out, and they're saying he undercut him.
He's 5'10", he's boxing him out. There's no scenario where that is going to work itself out. So we've got 5 fouls now on the Eagles, which sends Sam Standridge to the free throw line. Eagles down now 11-8. Cade Watkins checks in for Brody Jansky. Three-guard lineup, 2 big posts with Boyd and Lane Turner down low. 12-8 now, minute 13 left in the first.
Yeah, and I mean, again, Lane Turner's done a great job with the 8 points. Let's get other people involved here, too, offensively. I mean, don't get me wrong. Let's get Lane Turner his looks, too, but if we're going to need to rely on everyone.
Lane Turner deep in the lane. Gets the strong move and should be number 2 on Carter Holland. Let's see if they give it to him.
Oh, no, looks like they're going to give it
to 5.
Yeah, they're going to give it to Johnson.
It's okay. Get them both in foul trouble.
Yeah, but that's what I was talking about, being physical in the post. Lane Turner got inside, got the matchup he liked, and a tough finish.
In and out. His first miss from the free throw line tonight. 10-12. Clinton Yellowjacket lead. There's Harrison Lane. Oh, boy.
That was close.
Great hustle. I mean, he was that close. He was that
right
close.
there.
That's Jonathan Jones-Vasquez.
Shot clock should have not reset. It reset at 35. It probably needs to be about 20, 28, 27.
That might be what the officials are discussing right now.
Sam's got to run the shot clock a couple times this week, and he's already the expert.
They're going to say 31. Okay, off a little bit.
I don't even think you heard a word you said, Chad.
He did. He's in his own world. He's in shot clock, Bill.
I heard it. I heard every word he said.
All right. That'll be a first. Yellow Jackets with the ball. Got away with a drag there. Judson Boyd comes up with the steal. Poked away.
That might be off of, that was off of him.
Nice hustle play by Carter Holland to get that ball back for the Yellow Jackets.
I like the aggressiveness by him to go out in transition and be aggressive, trying to take it all the way. You just want to be careful and be strong with that basketball. And teammates got to be communicating. They got someone behind him.
There's a guy down here videoing. I want to tell him, hey, man, just check us out on YouTube.
You want your video? We got it for you.
It's almost the exact same angle. Of course, he doesn't have to listen to us on the broadcast, so good for him.
Well,
and
his loss, whatever.
Three-point basket, no good. There is
good outlet
Harrison
pass.
Lane with a rebound. Lane Turner working his way down, finds Judson Boyd for 3. And Judson Boyd hits a 3 to give the Eagles the lead, 13-12.
Yeah, other guys
got to be careful getting on Holland. Oh, good defense.
And the Eagles come up with the lead to end the first quarter, 13-12, Judson Boyd with a critical three-point basket. Connor, tell us about those sponsors.
Diamond Eagle sponsors, Centennial Bank, Santa Cecilia, and Eagle Granite Marble. Platinum Eagle sponsors, Collier Roofing, D&N Construction, HSA Engineering, Lane Family Dentistry. Lena Marie, Sims Electric, Vilonia Realty, Z&E Trucking. Gold Eagle sponsors, B&B Siding and Windows, Civil Engineering Associates, Cypress Valley Meat Company, and J.C. Thornton Company representing Daniel Hudgens. El Rancho, Flying Sea Ranch, Gray Lane, Lawrence Family Hardware, Money Electric, Rideout Lumber with Casey Martin, Simon Roofing and Restoration. Silver Eagle sponsors, Bill Jones Real Estate, Hart's Hometown Fresh, Simple Simon's Pizza, Sweet House Donuts, Sue Shock Insurance, The Ivy, Vilonia Chiropractic, and Vilonia Family Pharmacy, the sponsor of the tournament and the game, D&N Construction.
All right, thank you, Connor. Guys, I'll tell you, it felt like all Yellow Jackets in that first quarter, and somehow the Eagles come away with a 1-point lead after one.
I mean, that was my takeaway. I'm like, after that first quarter to be up one, you really like where you're at right now if you're the Eagles. And that was mainly Lane Turner in that first quarter. I mean, Judson Wood hit the three, played good defense to end the quarter. Yeah, you got to like where you're at with a 1-point lead if you're the Eagles, and you can improve vastly too.
Yeah. Lane Turner with 10 of those 13 points. Judson Boyd hit a three right towards the end. And the Yellow Jackets, J.J. Vasquez makes it a 14-13 lead for the Yellow Jackets.
And got to have that motion offensively here.
Turner gets all the attention, drives in.
Yeah, they're going to call a charge.
Oh,
he
man.
was set up. He was set up for a good minute there.
There is Holland. There's a little bit of a chess match here between Holland and Lane Turner, both really good basketball players.
That'll be Lane Turner's second foul as well.
Second.
Coach Pennell on the entire bench in disbelief after that call.
I mean, he was there. He was
He was
definitely
there.
set. Now, was he too far under the basket?
Exactly.
That could be what they're talking about.
Oh,
we gotta be
Lane,
careful.
yeah, you don't need to pick up a cheap third foul there. Got to be careful.
Yeah, and you can tell Lane's frustrated, but, yeah, he cannot pick up your third foul. We're just barely in the second quarter here. Pennell's got to be careful. He's got Turner, Keller, and Jackson Hollis all with two early in the second here.
Got to have help defense here on Holland.
Holland drives. There is no kind of way.
Wow.
So it goes that way, a charge, and down here, it's not a charge. Come on, be consistent.
It looked like the exact same. Harrison Lane, great setup as he always does for charges there. Went the other way, though.
Yeah, be consistent in your calls. That's all I ask.
Good news is that's only Harrison Lane's first foul.
Man, but this is a tight ball game, and that is no good. No good. 17-13.
Nonetheless, you got to keep up the offensive movement if you're the Eagles again. Playing through Lane Turner's been working right now.
Got to get the other Eagles involved. As the Jackets have definitely keyed on Lane Turner. He's driving down. Kicks out to Cade Watkins.
Got fouled.
Gets fouled in the three-point basket.
Oh, wow.
Which is number 2 on Carter Holland.
2 on Holland.
Man, what a shot.
Cade
Follow
Watkins
through.
with ice in his veins.
I mean, the arch on that shot was, terrific shot there by Watkins.
I mean, Carter Holland just want to give him a little high five. Great
He
shot, bro.
Great shot, dude.
He definitely gave him a high five, and that was
and nearly a lane violation to go with it.
If he would have missed it, would have been.
Yeah.
What is happening? 17 all, 4-point play by Cade Watkins.
And now you got to think Holland with 2 fouls, Lane Turner with 2 fouls. 6 minutes to go in the second quarter here. Both sides, that's going to be key to keep an eye on.
Oh, Jonathan Jones-Vasquez couldn't even see the basket, just throws it up and scores. Gets the Yellow Jackets the lead back.
Yeah, I mean, he's been aggressive the last couple of possessions going to the basket. Eagles got to be looking to cut him off.
Watkins kind of got stranded
Yeah,
there.
reset.
Back out to Mannion.
Oh, that was almost.
I was about to say Holland and Mannion there.
Kind of threw Mannion off of him.
And before Lane Turner's free throws, take another look at that three-point.
Coach isn't happy, but they're jumping, and, he's got the position.
I mean, Connor, you talked the arch on that shot. I mean, that was a tough-looking three there by Watkins. Yeah, they're being physical in the paint there. I mean, you saw with Mannion and Holland there. Holland kind of giving him a shove whenever coming off that screen. And then
Holland's
kind of looked like straight up slapping
Right.
Lane Turner whenever he went up there.
But now, Turner and Holland both kind of a chess match, but they're both got to be careful.
Exactly.
They can't just go in there and hack
Especially with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter still.
Yeah.
Neither coach wants a third foul for them this early in the second quarter, let alone in the second quarter at all.
That's right. And so Lane needs to remember, I got 2. If I get beat, let it go. It's not worth the third foul.
Keller, Jansky, and Hollis back in for the Eagles. Turner hits both free throws on that trip. He's got 12 points of the Eagles' 19. 19 all with those free throws.
Got to be ready to help.
Holland got freed up by that screen.
Wow.
The left hand off the glass.
That's tough.
Makes it 21-19.
I mean, that was impressive. I mean, nothing else to say.
Yeah, Holland is good. There's no doubt about it.
See why Harding likes him.
Yeah, I get it. Plus, he's already got the colors probably in his closet, so all good. Turner drives all the way to the basket.
Got to look to get back in transition, though.
Good defense there by the Yellow Jackets.
Great help there.
Brendan Johnson just misses the layup. Good defense there by Jackson Hollis to disrupt that shot. Keller all the way down and scores and gets the foul.
I mean, Keller's so dangerous kicking out whenever he gets to the basket there. Great finish.
They're respecting the kick out. They're coming. They're kind of Brody's in the corner. A couple other guys are on the wings, and they're respecting that. And then he just gets by them, and they have to do something, fouling.
Sawyer Valance checks in for Lane Turner. Turner getting a break here. Keller with a three-point opportunity.
And, hey, remember,
I think that's
in
smart,
that Nevada game, Sawyer Valance provide a big spark at the end of that third quarter. Great hustle, great rebounding. Really helped the Eagles get the lead and keep the lead over Nevada in the last game.
Yeah, Keller had 17 points in that game against Nevada. Valance did have an incredible performance in that second half against the Blue Jays. Eagles with a 1-point lead. They are having to play really good basketball against a great Clinton Yellowjacket team.
Oh, something happened there with.
There's a lot of physicality going on, and I tell you, Jonathan Jones Vasquez here in the second quarter. Keller for 3 and hits Cade Keller with 6 points.
Great shot there. Great job by Valance. Feeling the defense come down, and great kick back out to Keller, who's ready to spot up in transition there.
We need somebody counting the number of lead changes because we've already got a bunch. Holland, Jansky takes it away. Carter Holland trying to keep the possession alive for the Yellow Jackets. The Eagles could extend that 1-point lead.
And to Sawyer Valance's credit, great job there on the pick and roll defense. Thought about switching, and he's like, wait, no, I got to drop on this. Ultimately led to a Carter Holland turnover.
And, guys, I'm looking at the replay of Brody. He took a great elbow to the face on that screen. So, again, they're letting them be physical there.
They're being physical, and we've got to stop that.
Yep, Valance on Carter Holland now. Big screen by Gus Scoggins.
Good talking, but we got to make sure everybody's accounted for here.
Scoggins drives.
Good communication.
Good defense.
Taken away by the Eagles. Keller and Hollis on the move, and a nice move by Cade Keller, knowing Holland can't get his third.
I think that was an and one. I think he got him.
Yeah, great job. I mean, still with the contact right there, phenomenal finish. I'm loving Keller being more aggressive scoring these last couple of games.
Cade Keller taking over 8 points now for Keller, 27-24. Eagles definitely winning the hustle battle here in the second quarter.
That's a third on.
And a quick third on Hollis.
And you can tell him and Scoggins, they were both fighting for the position there. Again, that's just something he has to learn from. Again, keep in mind, really young player, Hollis is, and just learning from these physical matchups in the paint.
Again, I mean, Coach Pennell knows if I can get good quality time out of these guys and draw some fouls away from Lane Turner, that's what I'm going to do.
Valance.
That's tough.
Good defense against Holland. Gets him to miss the shot.
No one's back stopping him.
Valance, tough shot. Just hits the back of the rim.
Get back on defense.
John Sutterfield in for the Eagles. Hollis in foul trouble. And there is Jonathan Jones Vasquez. Again, I think he's hit 3 or 4 just in this quarter.
I mean, he has been incredible. Going to the basket at the start, now being a threat on the perimeter. The Eagles got to cover him each way.
McManion for 3.
A little short. It looked good. It was just a tad short.
That was his first shot of the night.
Safe to say this game is as advertised thus far.
Yeah, my heart can't take it. Holland drives. They're going to call the and one on Valance. Tough assignment for
It is.
Sawyer Valance.
Yeah, and I think, again, we got to have more help defense ready there. I know you don't want to pick up any more fouls with some guys with 2 fouls, but, I mean, you're going to leave Valance one-on-one in that move. That's a tough place for him to go there.
Hey, but this is the kind of action we want to see
Exactly,
in the Vtown
yeah.
Showdown. Bring in teams.
and
We want to see them fighting for things.
Valance and Johnson going at it there.
That is a clean box out. Let's take a look at
I really thought that was a clean box out as well.
that. Let's take a look at this box out.
That's a quick 2 on Sawyer Valance as Connor pulls up the replay. And that's the 5th team foul. Jackets getting all the help they want from the officials here tonight. A couple of questionable calls.
Take a look at the box out here.
It was a box out.
Straight box
Yeah,
out. No hands used, just straight butt to gut.
out.
Straight butt to gut, just like you're taught in the Pee Wee
Yeah.
games.
And I mean, that's what even though it was a foul, that's what you're going to need from Sawyer Valance, just someone stepping up, matching the physicality of Clinton. That's what the Eagles are going to need. Yeah, that looked like a clean box out to me too, Connor.
Keller, great defense.
That's a walk. Yep.
And they got Scoggins for the travel. He's got his plane ticket bought. Ready to do some traveling.
I mean, it is a holiday season, Chad.
It is I've heard that somewhere. I'm going to stop saying that. Harrison Lane drives in, kicks out to Jansky. Jansky double team, finds Valance. He's got Holland all over him. Tough pass for John Sutterfield to handle. It was his last touch by the Jackets.
And, you know, one thing I'd like to see from Eagles, we're going to have a timeout. Bit of a pump fake when we're going into the paint. Get a pump fake. Let's get those defenders flying by.
Yeah, Jackets are big. We're going to go to a timeout as well and highlight one of our sponsors. Be right back after this.
Santa Cecilia Design and Eagle Granite is a family-owned company with years of experience. We strive to exceed our customers' expectations. Whether it's a new construction or a remodel you're looking for, Santa Cecilia Design and Eagle Granite has a large selection of granite, quartz, and marble to choose from. Contact us today at 501-835-1559 or come see us at 6136 Getty Drive in Sherwood, Arkansas. You can also scan below to follow us on Facebook and on TikTok.
And we are back after that timeout. 29-27, Yellow Jacket lead. They're going to call Gus Scoggins with the push.
That's his second.
Still just 4 team fouls here late in the second. Jackets haven't gotten to bonus in either quarter. Take that for what you will.
Good
Keller
screen.
for 3 and hits. Cade Keller takes the lead back for the Eagles.
Yeah, great screen. I believe that was Sutterfield setting that screen there on him. Got him a clean look from 3.
Yellow Jackets having a
Got
good
ready to
shooting
help in
night
the
as
post.
well. You got to stay on number 2, Vasquez. Carter Holland deep in the paint.
And again, late help getting there. I mean, he went to the post immediately with Sawyer, and there was late help getting there. We got to communicate better defensively on him.
Jansky's shooting woes continue, unfortunately.
Good to see Harrison Lane get back up there. Took a bit of a tough fall there.
Harrison Lane, tough as they come. That was good defense. I mean, he's staying right in front of him. He's
getting
getting
banged
pushed and banged.
Yep.
I don't know how that could be on Sutterfield. But anyway, it is. And this is like the 7th foul against the Eagles in one quarter. 11 fouls called.
Luckily, it's been well-distributed fouls for the most part.
Yeah, 11 fouls called on the Eagles.
Multiple guys on both sides with 2 fouls at least. So, and I will say something that's been surprising. I mean, Holland really, since Holland and for Lane Turner, really since then. Obviously, Lane's on the bench and stuff, but Holland and them picking up the 3. Oh, no one picking up the 3rd foul here.
Just a 2-point lead for the Yellow Jackets. Cade Keller throws it right to Vasquez.
Yeah, he was looking for Brody at the top of the key and just didn't see Vasquez.
Oh yeah, I was
that's
about to say.
trouble.
Yeah. I was about to say, I mean, that foot was certainly dragging there.
Checking in for Vilonia, number 22, McManion.
He's looking for a place to store its gold, was that Dragon.
But, I mean, nonetheless, I mean, you talked about a 1-point lead for Eagles after that first quarter, 2-point game here. It's really felt like Clinton's been in control most of this game. So, I mean, even though it's plenty of things to adjust for the Eagles, you like where you're at in this game right now.
Jansky from the top of the key.
Just
short. He's going to find it. He's going to find it. Shooters
find
keep shooting.
You got to keep shooting. You got to be ready.
He'll find it. Hensley drives. Kicks over to Colton Warren. Makes it a 4-point ball game. No shot clock. 28 seconds left here in the first
And that's
first
where
half.
you'd like to see Sutterfield, instead of jumping in the air at it, stay there and get ready to take a charge instead of trying to jump up and contest.
Eagles content to try and take the final shot of the half. Down 4.
Oh, yeah, that's offensive on Keller.
Keller just picked up his 3rd foul.
He knows it. He knows he made a mistake.
Man.
No need for the drive. Just
No, I would put some pressure on them and don't let them just come down and get a setup.
now the Yellow Jackets will have the final shot of the half, most likely.
Got to be ready to help. We know he's going to take it.
Watkins fouled Holland on the shot.
Just straight up. Just go straight up.
I mean,
that was
you
a tough shot.
You knew that's who they were going to for that shot.
Oh, yeah.
We got to have better communication on that. I mean, he's had a couple of mismatches down there defensively. Better communication defensively. I'm sure that's one thing we're going to see Coach Pennell talk about at halftime.
All right, here's where you want a quick outlet and try to get a score. So
I hate to say it. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but does that mean the ball doesn't lie?
No,
Well,
I think it was a foul.
I mean,
he fouled him
I
just-
kind of thought it was a foul as well.
The ball kind of lies, maybe.
Maybe.
No, it was a foul. And it was tough fading. You know, Holland was fading away.
Right.
Tough for Cade Watkins to defend that. Holy cow.
Oh, wow.
Harrison Lane with a bullet from three-quarter court. Caught the top corner of the backboard. 35-30, Clinton Yellowjacket lead as the Eagles go into halftime, trying to find some adjustments, find some ways to hang in this thing. First round of the Vtown Showdown.
Yeah, I mean, they got a couple of things. Again, 5-point game. I think it's safe to say most of us will agree, Clinton should have been in control for most of that first half, especially on the inside, being more physical. It's only a 5-point game. Very much you can get back in this one.
I mean, if it wasn't for Cade Keller shooting outside, we may not be in the game. It may be a 10, 12-point game, but we've kept ourselves in it. It's not as good a job. We haven't done a great job defensively, but we've done enough to stay in the game, make some adjustments. I think we'll be good second half.
All right, we're going to take a timeout here in halftime, highlight some of our great sponsors. Again, we are so appreciative of D&N Construction, our primary main sponsor of the Vtown Showdown. We'll come back later in the halftime to talk about keys to the second half, see if the Eagles can figure out a way to get a win here against a really good Clinton Yellowjacket team. We'll be back after these messages.
Tim Nolan, the owner of D&N Construction, has been a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles for many years. Tim Nolan supports all sports in the Vilonia School District. D&N Construction has been in business for 19 years with over 27 years of experience in all areas of construction. Call D&N Construction today for all your commercial and residential needs. The Vilonia Eagles and D&N Construction, a winning team.
Santa Cecilia Design and Eagle Granite is a family-owned company with years of experience. We strive to exceed our customers' expectations. Whether it's a new construction or a remodel you're looking for, Santa Cecilia Design and Eagle Granite has a large selection of granite, quartz, and marble to choose from. Contact us today at 501-835-1559 or come see us at 6136 Getty Drive in Sherwood, Arkansas. You can also scan below to follow us on Facebook and on TikTok.
A loyal supporter of Vilonia Athletics, Linda Marie's is located directly off Highway 64 West and offers hundreds of superior products under one roof. Your destination shopping spot for seasonal decor, boutique clothing items, and gifts from some of your favorite brands including Hobo, Willow Tree, Tyler Candle Company, and Aromatique. And don't miss our spacious fabric store covering all your quilting needs. Charlie's Corner offers a vast assortment of gear for the men in your life, offering everything from hunting boots to fine fragrances and everything in between. Charlie's Corner has something for everyone, including one of the largest selections of Hey Dudes in the South. Why leave Vilonia when you can find all the brands you love at Linda Marie's and Charlie's Corner? Go Eagles!
HSA Engineering proudly supports the Eagle student athletes. We would like to encourage all students to explore the STEM field, especially engineering, when considering a future career. Science, technology, mathematics, and even robotics are what make up the foundation of engineering, and engineering starts with education.
Vilonia Realty is family owned and operated in the heart of Vilonia. Johnny and Jackie Falks, Jill Bonema, and Jared Falks, all realtors and Vilonia alumni, serve the Central Arkansas area, providing personal knowledge and years of experience that keep your transaction flawless from start to close. Introducing the Eagle Loyalty Program. For every closed transaction through the end of 2024, Vilonia Realty will donate $250 to the school organization of your choice, including sports foundations, Beta, FFA, and more. You support local business, and together we support our schools. It's a slam dunk. Go Eagles!
I'm Brian Lane. Lane Family Dentistry has been serving the dental needs of Vilonia for over 18 years. I live in the community, my kids go to school here in the district, and my family also attends church in Vilonia. This is my home. At Lane Family Dentistry, we provide many services such as Botox, dermal fillers, aligners to straighten teeth, implants, tooth whitening, and smile makeovers. We also treat sleep apnea. Call Lane Family Dentistry. We are a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles. Go Eagles!
When it comes to your roof, the cost of a repair or replacement can be overwhelming. You need a reliable team to address problems and prevent potential or additional damage to your property. If you have concerns about your roof, you can count on the Collier Roofing team to use their eagle eyes to not only evaluate it, but also develop a solution that's best for you. At Collier Roofing, we have over 50 years of combined experience. We are local, family-owned and operated business that strives to do our very best every day. From our team to yours, go Eagles!
And we are back here, halftime, almost ready for the second half. First round of the Vtown Showdown. Vilonia Eagles taking on the Clinton Yellowjackets out of the 4A. A really good, big, tough, physical Clinton Yellowjacket team with a 5-point lead, 35-30. Sam, what do we do in this second half to try and keep ourselves in this ball game?
We're going to have to shoot the ball better for one. I mean, I know we had some key shots go in that kept us in the game, but I think we just got to play a little bit more physical, play through some of this. Some of this is just mental on us because we're a finesse team. I mean, we're not a real physical team. They're dominating us physically. So, again, don't play to their strengths, play to ours. And I think we got a chance to stay in it. We're going to shoot the ball better.
Yeah, but not only that, I mean, just you can't be afraid to go in there in the paint. You can't be afraid. Obviously, what we're talking about, don't go in, crazy. Be like, well, if they're going to be physical, I'm going to give them an elbow back. No, none of that. But I mean, if they're going to be tough on you boxing out, don't be afraid to go fight back for it on the rebound. We got to be a lot tougher in the paint there, along with, you talk about getting the three-pointers going more consistently. You get that, and it's only a 5-point game. The Eagles can get this lead back just like that.
Eagles get it to start the second half, too. So, again, it's critical to come out with a set play that you can score on. Let's see if they do that.
Well, let's see if we get our foul situation figured out. Eagles with 13 fouls called on them in one half of basketball.
Yeah.
You've got Cade Keller and Jackson Hollis both with 3. Sawyer Valance and Lane Turner with 2. And Harrison Lane, Sutterfield, and Cade Watkins with 1.
Felt like there were so many just in that second quarter alone. That second quarter, I mean, just for both sides in that one, it was a lot.
Well, and it could be the officials try and keep it to where we get into the second half and things get out of hand because they've let it get too physical. So maybe they're trying to tighten that up just a little bit.
We got to have some good sets here offensively. Again, if you get the open look from 3, we got to be able to knock some of these down.
Jansky from the corner, and that is a good sign to see Brody Jansky hitting his first 3 of the night.
I mean, I don't think he's hit a 3 in the last couple games, so that's very good for his mental.
Well, I wasn't going to say that. But you go ahead.
It's true.
I know it's true. Carter Hall an easy basket, a nice inlet pass.
And you can tell Coach Pennell is frustrated right now with the paint defense, really, whenever Holland's getting down there.
Bet he's not frustrated with that. From 3 again.
Yeah. Feed the beast. If you're feeling it, feed it.
That is what you're going to need here in this second half.
Offensive rebound by Gus Scoggins. Eagles come up with the ball.
Finding
1-point lead now for the Yellow Jackets.
I say don't be afraid. I was about to say look for him in the movement of the offense, but if he gets a good look, find him. Again! 3 in a row.
Jansky
3 in a
is
row.
on fire. Holy moly!
Finding. I mean, when you're like that, you're unconscious. Find, and again, that's going to open up other people, right? I mean, that's going to open up Lane Turner. That's going to open a lot of different looks.
Gus Scoggins ties it up at 39.
But I mean, it's not just looking for him; it's looking for him in the movement of the offense.
Yeah, that's a foul on Brendan Johnson. Got to keep Jansky healthy. They're going to be gunning for him at this point. As he has gone 3 for 3 in this second half. I'm not sure if someone played him some clips of us talking about
I don't know.
the shooting woes, but he woke up. But you got to let it organically come to you.
You can't just force it to him.
If you do that, it's not going to work. Turner drives, kicks out. Jackson Hollis for 3 and hits.
And look what that does.
Exactly.
They're looking for Brody. They know Lane. We got to double team him. Hollis wide open on the wing.
Maybe instead of a halftime talk, they went to the FEMA gym and put up some shots.
Yeah, and again, I mean, we talked about getting consistency from the
Jackson Hollis standing there with his hands straight up in the air.
Yeah, that's a straight up, and they just got it for him tonight. They got it for him.
And that's his fourth.
That's 4.
I think the problem is he is swiping a little bit, whether he hits him or not. They're going to call
exactly,
that.
Yeah.
Not on that one. His hands were straight up in the air.
Yeah.
I am not seeing it. And I hadn't seen it a lot tonight, and I'm sorry I'm being too critical, but that's unfortunate.
Looks like, they still have it on the board as only 3 fouls.
They give it to Lane?
Wait, no, they did.
No.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, wow.
What?
Okay.
So even
right.
better.
Well, all right. I don't know. I mean, you don't want Lane to.
I'm being facetious.
Yeah. Well,
that's the thing.
Yeah.
They could have given a couple. Anyway, it's fine. 42-40. Lane Turner deep, Hollis trying to get it into him. Good defense by the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, we tried to force it into the post
Holland got away with the travel and scores.
That was a bit kind of chaotic from Holland there. That spin kind of just.
His feet were. Yeah, there's no way that was 2 steps. Eagles playing hard, tied up. Yellow Jackets having a great game. Keller for 3. Off the back iron. Offensive rebound. And Brody Jansky off the back iron.
Great
Harrison Lane
hustle.
gets shoved and still keeps it in play.
How about that hustle, Connor? Harrison Lane back at it again.
Yeah, coming off a career high offensive rebounds with 8 against Nevada County last Monday.
Had 11 total in that game.
He has to look for that. Hollis
I
needs
know,
to look for
yeah.
that shot. I mean, it was there. That looks good.
Turner with Holland in his face hits a three-point basket. He's got 15 points.
That's what, 5th 3-point make by the Eagles in the second half so far?
That has to be a moving screen, guys.
Got to be ready to communicate again defensively. They're going to look to go inside, either Scoggins or Holland in the post there. Got to be tough on the inside.
They've hit 10 for the night. They've definitely heated up here in the second half.
Got a chance to look for him in transition.
3-on-1. Keller takes it all the way.
Never got stopped.
Yep. And a good recognition by that. Not trying to force
you take it.
He just kept on backing up.
No, great play by Cade Keller. Good awareness. And there is Harrison Lane with a takeaway. 3-on-2 fast break. Turner takes it, goes up hard, and Holland gets his third.
That's his third. All right.
Man, the Eagles, the pace here in the second half has picked up tremendously offensively. Looking for the great ball movement, getting those quick looks, looking to run in transition, flipping the script offensively here in the second half.
Hey, and let's not forget, this is the third quarter.
Exactly.
And they have not had great third quarters. You can't say that about tonight.
You can't say it, and that's nothing changes.
Granted, we are only halfway through the third quarter, guys.
That's right. We're at the 3:59 mark here in the third quarter. Eagles with a 6-point lead, 10 threes on the night. I've already lost track of how many points they've made just in this quarter.
Well, Brody's got 9 in this quarter. 3 threes to kind of get things
that's easy.
started.
That's easy to keep up with, Sam. He had 0 in the first.
Well, that's true, but I'm just saying.
I mean, it was 35-30 at halftime,
yeah,
right?
we've got 19 points right now in the second half.
Wow.
Third quarter.
That's impressive. Eagles with a 7-point lead, the largest lead of the night, maybe by either team. It's been a close, tight game the entire way.
You like seeing Watkins fighting down there in the post with Scoggins, not being afraid.
Hensley, last touched by the Jackets, will be Eagle ball. Pennell has got to be happy with the level of effort his guys are giving to him right now.
Yeah, I mean, the effort defensively has been great. Again, talking about the motion offensively, getting some terrific looks. Not only that, not being afraid to let it fly from that three-point line to go along with it.
Eagles hopefully letting the offense come to them. It's not force anything. Jackets have tightened things up a little bit. Keller open in the corner.
Get it, boy.
Oh, rims in and out. Remains a 7-point lead.
Got to be ready to cut him off.
Jackets moved up quickly. Standards misses. Eagles with the rebound.
Keller's going to look in transition here.
Watkins in for the Eagles. I'm not sure if he has been. I just hadn't seen him. Harrison Lane, shot fake, thrown away.
Thought he got hit on the arm.
Yeah, Pennell thought he got fouled as well. Holland makes it a 5-point game. 49-44, 2.5 remaining in the third.
Again, just got to go back. We saw some great motion sets there early on in the second half, Sam.
Yeah.
Getting some great motion. Everyone constantly moving, looking to spot up on that three-point line.
Keep moving.
Got to have more of that.
Spread them out.
Eagles offense, since we talked so good about it, seems to have cooled off just a little bit. That was a lot of energy expended. Jansky off the mark on that one.
A little short. He just forced it. And Coach is saying, don't force it. Don't force it. They come there, give him a head fake. Get him in the air, and then use your dribble. So
Mannion will check in for the Eagles. One shot too many for Jansky.
I think he's spent, to tell you the truth.
He could be.
I mean, the way he started the second half, I mean, it's a possibility.
Yeah. The high of adrenaline, hitting 3 in a row, and then to come off of that, he needs a little breather. Good job by Pennell to
got to be ready to help backside there.
Holland, Turner. Turner comes up with the rebound. Great defense by Lane Turner. See what the Eagles can come up with on offense this try. They've had a couple of trips with no success.
We'll see Mac maybe hit a big shot, you know.
Nice pump fake.
Turner gets the layup, blocking foul called on Hensley.
Yeah, he was way too far
underneath the basket.
Yeah,
you
way.
can't get a charge. You got to be outside. What is the cylinder?
Well, there's
outside
no
the
cylinder
cylinder.
in high school, but
but you know,
yeah,
you know,
can't be right where he was.
Can't be right underneath where he's
he
coming
was right
down.
underneath the net. I mean,
you have to give the offensive player a place to come down.
Yeah,
right.
and kudos to the official. That's exactly what he's
Thank
telling him
goodness.
right now.
Yeah.
The Undertaker. You can't be under the basket. Lane Turner completes the three-point play.
Maybe we should just go by that official. Say, by the way, highly would recommend checking out this YouTube content for this game. I would highly recommend it.
Please do not. He is much larger than I. He'll choke slam me for sure. All right, minute and a half left in the third. 8-point lead for the Eagles after the three-point play by Lane Turner.
And we got to keep an eye on Holland. When they get one-on-one in the post, they're fighting for that lob position.
Got to know where number 2 is as well.
Holland is motivated, blows by Judson Boyd. Holy cow.
Yeah, holy cow. That's the right word to use to describe it.
He hit the accelerometer on that play.
Yeah, I would say other words, but holy cow, I think did it pretty good there,
Oh, he
Chad.
fouled him. He fouled Cade on the shot. Got him. No call.
6-point lead. Now Holland trying to take over. A little too much adrenaline on that pass. Holland says, that one's on me. I love it. I love this. Great game. 52-46, 51 seconds left here in the third. Both teams do not want to lose this game. I love this amount of competition here for the Vtown Showdown.
A lot of passion out there right now.
A lot of passion.
He's got to look for that shot. Another good shooter.
Got to get something, get the crowd back in. Lane Turner gets his shot blocked. Great sportsmanship there by the Yellow Jackets. You love to see that.
Yeah, and you like to see Lane Turner. He was constantly moving. I mean, tried to go in the post first, made a full circle around, catching it and catching it while running there and trying to go to the basket.
A well-coached Yellow Jacket team. Judson Smith in his third year with the Yellow Jackets. Keller, everybody's kind of cooled off here in the second part of the third quarter. No shot clock, 15 seconds.
Credit to Harrison Lane again, giving them a second opportunity here. Chance to extend this lead there in the fourth quarter. What's already been a great quarter for the Eagles.
Yep, 22 points scored by the Eagles. Turner drives.
That's 4. That's his fourth, yep. Good job by Lane Turner going to the basket there.
And
that's big.
That could definitely change things in the fourth quarter for the Yellow Jackets. Holland in foul trouble.
I mean, it's huge because he's got 21. He's got almost half their points. 21 of their 46.
And something I'm surprised by, I mean, Vasquez, number 2 for Clinton, had a really good first half here. Really haven't seen much scoring attempts for him going to the basket shooting a 3.
He had a really good second quarter.
Yeah.
Vasquez, you got to know where he's
at.
Not
to take anything away from him. He's got 10 points.
Yeah, he's a shooter, but he's got
he's a shooter.
What do you call Harrison Lane? Block down, vice grips.
Master lock. Holland, holy cow, almost hit that too. Good grief. All right, we got out of the third. Now with a 7-point lead, 53-46. Connor, tell us about those sponsors.
Diamond Eagle sponsors Centennial Bank and Santa Cecilia and Eagle Granite Marble. Platinum Eagle sponsors Collier Roofing, D&A Construction, who's the sponsor of the Vtown Showdown. HSA Engineering, Lane Family Dentistry, Linda Marie, Sims Electric, Vilonia Realty, Z&E Trucking. Gold Eagle sponsors B&B Siding and Windows, Civil Engineering Associates, Cypress Valley Meat Company, J.C. Thornton & Company representing Daniel Hudgens, El Rancho, Flying Sea Ranch, Gray Lane, Lawrence Family Hardware, Money Electric, Rideout Lumber with Casey Martin, Simon Roofing and Restoration. Silver Eagle sponsors Bill Jones Real Estate, Harp's Hometown Fresh, Simple Simon's Pizza, Sweet House Donuts, along with Sue Shock Insurance, the Ivy, Vilonia Chiropractic, Vilonia Family Pharmacy, and the sponsor of today's game and the Vtown Showdown, D&N Construction.
All right, thank you, Connor. Guys, 7-point lead going into the fourth and final quarter. Cannot take the foot off the gas, can't change anything, and I don't think you can expect another 21-point quarter, so you've got to find a way to stop them on offense. Yeah. And with Carter Holland in foul trouble with 4 fouls, that could definitely change the ball game here if he gets that 5th foul.
Definitely. But, I mean, just that – how about that third quarter in general? I mean, we talked about it. Going out having a great third quarter is going to be key. They had it, to say the least, for the Eagles. 7-point lead. Talk about Holland with 4 fouls. You got to be looking to take a charge in one of them when he drives to the paint.
Yeah, and Holland is not the only shooter on the Yellow Jackets team. They've got several. It changes the game, though, when you've got 4 fouls. You get an offensive foul, you're done. You get a defensive foul, you're done.
Walk.
Travel called on the Yellow Jackets.
Harrison Lane, just great defense. I mean, he's been everywhere. May not show up in the total points, but, man, it shows up everywhere else.
He's here, he's there, he's everywhere.
He gets rebounds offensive, defensively, and he makes opponents do things they're not usually equipped to doing. So
Harrison Lane. Mannion thought about the
like
3.
To see him shoot it. I mean, he's got a good shot.
Mannion drives left hand and scores. Mac Mannion.
I mean, they just forgot about him on that. I mean, easy layup for Mannion. That's where he would take a charge. Good job by Keller being there ready for it.
Scoggins from Holland.
It's all right.
Lead back to 7. 7 minutes left in the game.
I talk about can't take your foot off the gas at all if you're the Eagles offensively here. You've had some great looks. Got to keep it up.
Watkins had it down deep. Decides to kick it back out. 20 on the shot clock. That was a nifty pass from Keller to Watkins. Too bad he couldn't do anything with it. Mannion kicks out. Watkins finds Harrison Lane in the corner. Bang!
He's very efficient when he shoots the ball because he makes a lot of the threes he shoots. He just doesn't shoot a lot of threes.
Yeah.
That's a big one. 10-point lead now for the Eagles.
Just the 3-point shooting in general in this second half. Phenomenal for the Eagles.
I mean, Turner was backing up.
He was just, he wasn't even trying to foul him. So how do you call that? That's his 4th. Wow. Can't handle it, guys. Too much.
It's okay. You can bow out if you need to.
I think we all might need to bow out here at
some
point.
You're not wrong.
Can we just talk about the fact that both Lane Turner and Holland both have 21 points, both have 4 fouls? I mean, that's just kind of throwing it off. That's exactly the same with that. I mean, both guys, they've
both
been
are
great.
billed at 6'6". All right.
It's kind of like a Spider-Man. Who are you?
Look, it's a chess match. You take your top scorer out. I'm taking my top scorer out. They both are out.
I love it. It's a chess match between Judson Smith and Russ Pennell. Jackets got a second shot. Sam Standards had approximately 38 seconds to shoot that shot.
I mean, he really waited till the defender was really there before launching it.
You know, he didn't want to feel like he was too open, so he waited just a second or 7 seconds and then hit the shot. 5-point lead now, just like that, 5-0 run for the Jackets to cut that lead in half. Just like that.
Who's going to step up offensively here with Lane Turner on the bench? Who's looking to be aggressive and take the shots offensively?
I think it's Cade Keller.
Yep.
I'm going to be honest, it's probably a walk.
It kind of looked like a walk, not going to lie.
But they kind of did fumble the basketball. They touched it, so does that let you reset?
That's true.
I didn't see a walk, but I wasn't going to argue with you. So I did anyway, I guess. 7-point lead, 5:20 left in the game. Scoggins wide open, finds himself, makes it back to 5-point lead for the Eagles.
We're at a mismatch down there right now, down low, so.
Eagles, good ball movement, trying to find somebody. Jansky throws it away. Jackets could close the lead to 3 or 2, depending on what they come away with here.
Got to have good defense here.
Harrison Lane, great defense.
A lot of pushing.
Hensley initiated a lot of that contact.
And he trips.
Wow.
He falls down on his own.
Woo! Not only that, I mean, that was a long time after that whole sequence was over, too.
Unreal.
Right now we're going to have to come up with some scoring because we've.
Yeah, I talk about Lane Turner, 4 fouls.
We don't have Lane in there. I mean, Brody's in there, but I mean, we're going to have some guys step up.
And this is where Cade Keller stepped up with a score in the last couple of games. This is where you're going to need him even more.
That's a charge. Harrison Lane got the rebound on the floor. He was on the floor, got the rebound after taking the charge, and it's Eagle ball.
Coach never stops. Even if he gets knocked down with no call, he somehow ends up with the basketball and the rebound.
Sit down.
They let a lot of play go there. Could have been a lot of different things probably called. So.
Yeah, there was a lot. There was a lot to unpack there, to say the least.
4 minutes and some change left in this ball game. 5-point lead. Jansky from the corner hits it, and Holland is done for the night.
That's his 5th. Time to.
Oh my goodness gracious! Jansky with 12 points heads to the free throw line. What a play!
Wow,
by Brody Jansky.
Hey, I mean, not many times, Chad. You rarely see 4-point plays. How about 2 in one night? I mean, incredible shot by Brody Jansky there to knock it down, and you wonder 9-point lead here. You talk about Holland fouling out now. What is the strategy here for Clinton offensively? But Brody Jansky, even with the miss, getting the rebound, and the Eagles can run some clock and get a good set here to extend this lead even more.
Hey, let's not take anything away from Carter Holland. That was an incredible performance. That move he did down there with that quick step.
Oh, my goodness.
Took it to the rim. You can see, incredible athlete. Foul called on most likely Brendan Johnson for the Yellowjackets.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, Harding commit. It's safe to say we saw why tonight.
Oh, yeah, he's a great athlete. I mean, I'm glad he's out.
What I loved the most was those hook shots. I mean, those hook shots he did in the paint, that's some stuff you don't see many players doing nowadays.
It's hard to defend. I mean, it's hard to stop that.
And you know, he's already a big kid.
Exactly.
They put him in a college program, build him up. He's going to be unstoppable.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
He reminds me a lot of Riley Marshall from BB, who's at Harding now.
I was about to say, that's not a bad comparison.
Great American Conference Player of the Week.
Mannion. Ooh, what a pass by Mannion to Harrison Lane. Threads the needle.
It's like
what do we got there?
Contact whenever Harrison Lane was cutting through the paint there.
Foul called on Colton Warren. Still just 4 team fouls.
Another 35-second shot clock. So and now you get to bring in. You've done all this with Lane Turner sitting on the bench, which is what is amazing.
And I saw Holland back in the game, and I thought, okay, I figured Pennell would bring Lane Turner back in. Did not. That shows why he's the coach, and I'm up here just talking about the game.
Yeah. He was stuck there for a bit, so was the right call. But nonetheless, Eagles on that possession, I mean, that three-pointer in the foul, they used a lot of clock up there offensively on those possessions.
Yeah, we
got up to 8.
Yeah, we're down to 3:28 left in the game. 8-point lead.
Again, you've got to find your shooters now because.
Oh, don't say that. They've got them.
Say, what is the plan here offensively for Clinton without Holland creating most of the offense? Again, Vasquez, he hasn't done anything since that second quarter. You wonder if he looks to step up.
But he can shoot it.
And Holland created a lot of offense.
Exactly.
They were, the Eagles were focusing on him. He kicks out, finds an open player. And there you go. Jackets find the offense. Coach Smith calls a timeout. We're going to take a breather, take a timeout as well, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Tim Nolan, the owner of DNA Construction, has been a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles for many years. Tim Nolan supports all sports in the Vilonia School District. DNA Construction has been in business for 19 years with over 27 years of experience in all areas of construction. Call DNA Construction today for all your commercial and residential needs. The Vilonia Eagles and DNA Construction, a winning team.
All right, and we're back. It's going to go down to the wire. 6-point lead, under 3 now left in the ball game. It has been a heck of a matchup, as we knew it would.
Yep.
Back and forth, so many lead changes. Lane Turner.
I thought he got. I was about to say, I think he got hit. And
don't foul.
I think if he had double clutched on it, they might have called that.
Yeah, Pennell was saying the same thing. Got him on the arm. Looked like it from up here. Keller gets knocked to the ground. Harrison Lane comes up with a takeaway. No need to rush. No need to rush.
Yeah,
Lane Turner wisely.
Use your shot clock.
Yep, 6-point lead.
Good. Well, we got
again.
Got a foul, so that goes to 5 fouls. I don't know who it was.
That's on Brendan Johnson. That's going to send Mac Mannion to the free throw line.
Really, and that's been this fourth quarter. I mean, defensively for Clinton, we're trying to cut through the lane. Getting a whistle called every single time they're trying to cut through the lane there. You wonder how physical they're being whenever the Eagles are trying to cut through there.
Yeah, just make your free throws. That's the thing right here. You make your free throws.
Stop saying it. There you go.
Again, just saying, make your free throws and just, defend the 3-ball, right? Defend the 3-ball. No threes.
I'm not going to lie. I saw the replay on that play. That was – I don't know what the ref saw, and that was a foul. I'm going to be dead honest with you.
One?
Yeah, I don't know what he saw. Brendan Johnson just very lightly was defending him on the play. I don't know what he saw on that. That was not a foul.
Hey, Mac Mannion, sophomore, comes off the bench, gets fouled. We're in critical moments of the game, and he hits 2 free throws to extend the lead to 8. Then comes down, almost comes up with an offensive rebound. Lead is back to 6. We're at 2 minutes remaining in the ballgame.
I wonder when we'll see Clinton maybe do some full court pressure. That's given the Eagles problems at points so far to start the season.
Jansky cutting, double team, cuts out to Mannion. And around the 3-point line we go. 15 on the shot clock. Mannion, nice shot fake, right hand, and scores. A great move by Mac Mannion.
We were talking about the shot fake there,
huge.
Sam.
Huge.
Great shot fake.
Hey, give him a little head fake. Give him a little pump. Oh, that's got to be a push off. There it is.
And it was. That one's going to be on Hester Hensley, extending the arm with the master lock, doing his thing.
And I would say, guys, there's a minute 27 left here. So got to come up with a big possession here. But if they do, I'm just going to be honest, probably the most impressed I've been with this Eagles team so far in this little bit we've had to call games this season. This is the most impressed I've been with their response to how physical Clinton was early in this game, being able to not be afraid of it, and has had a terrific second half here.
Yeah, after that first quarter, I wasn't really sure how this was going to go, and it's not over yet.
No, it is not.
3-point bucket there for Gus Scoggins makes it a 5-point game, minute 5 left. Well, let's talk about it. We've just got a minute left in the game. No Carter Holland. They're still finding shooters over here for the Yellow Jackets. Made it a 5-point game. It's not over yet.
No, it's not. And, I mean, they're probably going to see some full court pressure here again. How are the Eagles going to respond to that? The good news for them, got plenty of timeouts to use if you're Coach Pennell here, if you struggle with the pressure right away. But you handle that. I mean, the Eagles have been able to get into good offensive sets. They just got to be able to handle what kind of pressure. I don't know what Clinton's going to bring them.
I mean, if you can get down here without turning the ball over, you go as deep in that shot clock as you can go.
Right.
Limit possessions.
Little sandstorm trying to get the student section hyped up. Didn't work, unfortunately. I think we've got less people here in this gym than when we started this game. I'm not sure why. It's a dog fight.
9:40 at night.
It doesn't matter, Connor. It's a dog fight.
It doesn't matter.
It's the Vtown Showdown. Round 1. Eagles, you can't lose in the first round of your own tournament. It's not going to happen. Eagles say it's not going to happen.
Clinton did lose in the first round of their own tournament against Greenbrier.
Well, I wasn't going to pour salt in the wound, but you go right ahead there, Connor Hudgens. Eagles eating up a lot of game clock here. Jansky to Keller and scores 69-62.
And that is how you finish off that. Great job by the Eagles. Wow, that was actually really close to going in for the way he kind of threw that.
Fat lady is warming up.
Oh, boy. Oh, famous last words. All right, timeout called. Sam doing all he can to somehow jinx this game. 69-62. You're doing great. You're doing great. He's still awake. I'm surprised he hasn't. Did we win? Did we win?
I should say not Slim Sammy, but maybe Fat Sammy is warming up because I need to. It's not even Christmas yet. I got to lose some weight, boys. Drop a couple pounds.
How did we get here?
I don't know. I don't know. This is what happens when you keep Sam Jansky with a live microphone at 9:41 in the PM. We are in the last remaining seconds of this game. This has been a great performance by both teams, but to see the Eagles gut it out after that first quarter could have gone both ways. We were saying, hey, they came out with a 1-point lead and then progressed in to come out in that third quarter and put it on.
That was the story to me. That third quarter, I mean, the spark Brody brought with those three three-pointers immediately kind of sparked everyone else on that. I mean, it was incredible. I mean, you're looking at it was a 35-30 game at halftime. We're almost at a 40-point second half here for the Eagles.
Yeah, not to be a homer and a dad.
Oh, but here we go.
It was 3 shots in a row, the 3 threes. It really changed the whole
momentum. You don't have to be a
of the
homer.
game.
That was incredible.
I mean, it was pretty impressive, Sam. I'm not going to lie.
And then had the chance for the 4-point play, hit his 4th three, fouled out Carter Holland in the same play.
Got a rebound on his missed free throw, too, to kind of reset the offense nonetheless.
Now the Yellow Jackets with the press.
Got to be able to handle it here.
Keller trying to break through. Down to 14 seconds.
Student section.
A lot of time. I mean, they let 7 seconds go off on that, almost.
The student section made sure to let Clinton know they need to start the buses.
Start the buses? Okay.
Oh, well, let's be good sports people.
Just saying that. They informed them that could be an idea. It's cold outside.
Yep.
Yes, I'm glad you said that. I'm going to make sure I put my coat back on. It is like 20-something degrees outside.
Yep. But, I mean, we talked about the great performance by the Eagles. This Clinton team, we talked a lot of people coming back. They're a physical team. They can shoot the three-point ball well, similar to what we saw in Nevada. This is some great non-conference action that these Eagles are getting.
Yeah, this is a really great Clinton Yellowjacket team. They're going to be a force in the 4A.
Hey, right here, got to make sure we got everybody covered now.
This is where you got to have good communication here.
I like the full court press. Good job.
It's a chess match between Coach Smith, Coach Pennell. Hensley, back iron. Watkins gets the rebound, takes off, just trying to eat up the last seconds of the clock, and does. The Eagles win against Clinton in the first round of the Vtown Showdown. A great performance by the Yellow Jackets. We love to see the competitive fire that you saw on both sides. 21 points for Lane Turner, 18 points for Cade Keller. That's 2 great performances in a row by Cade Keller. Jansky with the 4 threes. He's got 12 points. Several bench players came in and contributed on offense, got the rebounds. Harrison Lane doing his thing on defense and rebounds and everything else he does. Great performance overall by the Eagles.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was pretty clear. I didn't want to jinx it because the game wasn't over yet. But, yeah, best performance, in my opinion, from the Eagles this year. Every single point of it. I mean, the three-point shooting, the best, especially that third quarter. Again, the third quarter you wondered about with the Eagles, and they went out there and dominated that.
I mean, good, clean game by both teams. It was good sportsmanship. But I'll tell you what. I mean, of course, the kids have to execute, but Pennell went in there at halftime. Something changed to start that second half, and we just went on a run, and that changed everything. So you got to say he won the second half battle of coaching because he was able to turn that around. 5-point deficit into a 8-point. That was 13-point turnaround, guys.
Yep.
All right, so the Eagles move on to round 2. We'll meet a very good Nettleton team. They've got size, they've got athleticism, they've got shooting. That's going to be a tough draw in the second round.
And they're very athletic, but, you know, Clinton is probably a better shooting team than they are. They're a more athletic team. So how do you slow down that being able to penetrate and the kickouts and everything that they do so well? That'll be an interesting game.
And not to mention, I mean, if they're over-aggressive defensively, we've talked about with the back cuts, what to expect there offensively. I imagine we'll see some good sets like that in that game.
It's going to be similar to the 4-City game. I'm thinking we probably learned a lot from the 4-City game, and that was a good close game. So we'll see what happens.
Nettleton also out of the 5A East.
Yes.
All right.
5A East.
We will see them on Thursday night. So same setup for Thursday night as it was tonight. 6:40-ish for the Lady Eagles. 8-ish, 8:30-ish. Now we're at 9:46 for the Eagles game. So both in the winner's bracket in the second round. Don't miss those 2 games on Thursday night. That's going to do it here tonight from the first round of the Vtown Showdown 2024 edition. For Chad Hearn, Austin Wader, Sam Jansky, Connor